welcome to the channel. Hello and welcome to the channel. Filing session 20. 20. 25. What's this, Friday? This is Friday. 27th of December. It's the 27th of December.
More than just a cruise. Hi, I'm Evie, a television presenter passionate about pre-loved. I'm delighted to offer a selection of beautiful pre-loved designer bags, jewellery and watches, all available at eviespreloved.com, a trusted site with over 195 five-star reviews. Every piece has its own unique history and, importantly, more life and love to give. If you would like to buy, sell or need help sourcing your dream bag, join our fabulous community of people with a passion for pre-loved at eviespreloved.com.
Dolphins Computers, John speaking.
Is it a rip-roaring inferno yet? A rip-roaring inferno! It's the 27th of December. And it is. So you can see what I'm lighting. You can see what's going down. What's going on.
Raging Bull Snacks make award-winning biltong and jerky right here in the UK. The skills and passion of our craft have been passed down through generations of our family. We take prime cuts of grass-fed, source-side UK and Irish beef and marinate it in traditional spices. Using time-honored techniques, we produce deliciously tender and tasty snacks, bursting with natural protein and low in carbs. Visit ragingbullsnacks.com.
Yeah, right. So we are. So we've been out of the studio. And got a bit of a start on.
Our clubhouse offers numerous facilities, including a large indoor pool and bowling green. Call now or pop along to see a selection of homes for yourself.
Welcome back to the Saturday vlog for a special hour of Ask.
So we got some paint.
Before we go
I got some paint out, and we got started on the Mini. So we're going to be working in two things. Two at a time. Two at the same time. We will be. So it's giving me time to think about things. Basically, all it is the Western arms. You know what? Well, yeah, I kind of need better pictures of the Patterson's clock. I'll try and find some. The problem is I couldn't get my laptop wasn't working very well out there. Need to sign into Google. For God's sake. I'll have to try and find the password. Sign into Google, yeah. So I'll need to sign in there to go onto YouTube on that laptop, won't I think this is going to be one of the quickest firelighting sessions ever. Because look, it's away already.
Alright, here's our question from Norma.
Hi guys, as you can see I'm by the sea. I'm from Italy, and in Italy the dress code for the beach is pretty severe. You're not allowed to go topless on the promenade or off the beach. Here in Gran Canaria, anything goes. I mean, the women walk around with virtually nothing on, just a thong. They go to supermarkets, everywhere, main streets. Who's got it right? The Spaniards or the Italians?
So the question there, in Italy they're very conservative in their dress, but in Gran Canaria she says they're walking into the supermarkets in a
What am I thinking about there? Right. Yeah, I was actually thinking about. I was splitting wood last night, and I've got a bit, yeah, so it kind of needs to be split like this, and then you just set them in like down like that at the bottom. So these need to be split, and the reason is if you try and put them in too big, it's difficult to get it to light. Obviously a big huge bit of wood, because you need like big lots of kindling to go with it. So I'm going to have to, that's another thing I'm going to have to do, is get the log splitting thing. That's the right way to do it, because once they've been dried off they'll split no bother. But it's a lot quicker using the log splitter thing, which is at the back of the house. Bring that down to the back door and just take the stuff out, split it, bring it back in, set it out in front, right? So yeah, well, we'll do a bit of that now. So I've got this that I made earlier. These ones I made earlier. And that gets any remaining dampness or anything. There doesn't seem to be any, but of them. Yeah. See.
You know, I think shops probably doesn't work, right? It's a conservative society, you know, and actually France.
Italy's a conservative society. Is it?
Things like the Burkina, they've got a level 1. I mean, is that really
Italy.
way to behave? I think probably.
Well, that's quite long, that one.
A lot of this year.
Look at that interesting mark on there. How's that like that?
And they obviously have very strict rules. And actually, I quite admire the way.
I think it's a lot of people don't realise just how good the British system is. You start looking at these foreign countries and everything. They're all so quick to bash Britain. But you find that like Spaniards and that are a bunch of fascists, aren't they? With their EU shit and other they're not very, they're not as friendly as us Brits. I think a lot of people just do not get that because I'm too busy being horrible about Britain. So that really is good. I mean, I've got the hang of this now, haven't I? Yeah. Really have got the hang of it. So good. Right.
Alex, what do you say to Norma's question? You know, someone that is quite comfortable in his own skin. Yeah, well, look, I mean, I think when you're going inside somewhere, you're going to a restaurant, right? You're going to a restaurant.
Right. Okay then. This lot's got to go and be split. But I could leave it sitting there now till it dry off. Right, how are we doing? Oh, this is brilliant. I really cracked it, haven't I? This is the fastest firelighting session we've had to date.
Because I've been on a couple of weekends in Benidorm and you get lots of Brits there, you know, and the blokes like to wear their swimming shorts, have a beer with their top off. That's how they feel comfortable, that's how they differentiate from being back in Blighty. Alright, a friend of mine went on holiday to Japan and he got starkers at one point in some kind of sauna, nothing rude, and he says he felt very good about himself. So, yeah, konnichiwa, maybe good for him. Right, here's a question. Who is this one from?
God, that really is going well, isn't it? God, that's unbelievable. I've really got it cracked. So that was like 3 or 4 firelighters, some paper, and these logs that I showed you, that's the front at the bottom, and loads of kindling at sort of like near the top, paper on top of it. Look at it, it's gone like a house on fire. Right, it's heating right up now. Yo! Ooh. Yeah, that is quick. Do you know, I've got a whole packet of Maltesers through there. Somebody gave me them just before Christmas. It was at Falkirk, a guy at Falkirk gave me them. And I'm scared to open them up because if I do, I'll eat the whole lot. That is like, yeah. It is.
It's not difficult to oppose this government either, or there's some easy wins the Tories have just completely missed out. Winter fuel payments, where were the Tories during that? There's complete disarray, while Kemi Badenoch has multiple different rounds of some sort of quangos deciding what policies come out of the Conservative Party. I mean, look, Reform are getting on with the job of actually opposing the government, and with only 5 MPs...
That's going to be a great fire.
...better than the 120-something Tories we've got. Benjamin, this goes to show that Reform have got the youth.
You can hear it creaking.
I got involved in politics when I was quite young, and I imagine that's probably true of lots of us on the panel. So good on you for caring about the world around you, regardless of the conclusions you come to.
That is good. So there you go.
You know, she understands at least that people don't trust the Tories, but she has no ability to get people interested and get them a bit excited about them. And I think in that vacuum is where Reform will start to clean up. I think that's where their opportunity is. And Nigel Farage understands that every day he's in the papers, he is claiming those voters. So I think there's a lot of truth to it.
Well, I think, I totally agree with Benjamin there about being a young person getting involved in politics, absolutely vital. But I think the one thing that other people will say, and look, you know, you're absolutely right, the Conservative Party faces a problem where it's been divided for so long. And
There you go. So there's a lot of propaganda coming out against log burners. It's quite impressive how they're, you know, so you don't fall for it, don't listen to it. It's like they're doing one thing and then saying another thing. So we can't have log burners or diesel cars, but we can have Learjets, and we have biomass power plants. And the biggest thing, obviously, is that the energy to make all that environmental stuff is being made by coal power stations in China. We don't care about China. That's the other side of the world. I thought it was a planet you were trying to save. Oh, well, okay. Well, you don't have to be so funny about it. It's just, no, I'm being honest about it. It's a terrible idea. So I need to get that ash out tomorrow. That I put in that thing there. There was still embers in there from last night. That's how brilliant this fire is. That's only 13 minutes. 30 minutes we've got it going. Yeah, maybe that's probably annoyed some people if it's too smoky, if it's taking me too long to get the thing going. If it's taking me like 45 minutes because I've either not got the right, or the kindling's not the right type of kindling or something. You know, like I've run out of fire lighters, some reason like that.
So, you know, a good way of boosting youth participation, and it's clearly had an impact on Xander himself in a very Tory part of the country, it has to be said. Right, okay, we're going to move on now from Xander, but we'll be
So there you go.
3 short minutes, so don't move a muscle. This is Saturday 5, only on GB News.
So it's 8:30, Friday. Is this Friday or Saturday? This is Saturday, isn't it? That's just what happened at Christmas. You know, I'm going to have to go and check. I'll have to go and check, sorry. Hang on, I'll be back in a minute. Pardon me. Yeah, it's Saturday, the 28th of December. I do apologise. 28th, so Saturday, because ordinarily I'd be at Edinburgh on a Saturday, but it's not on, so Tomorrow I'd be at Falkirk, that's not on either. So I'm doing quite well and getting rid of a lot of stuff though, so I'm trying to get it right down, you know, to getting rid of everything. But that very rarely ever happens, by the way. Shop in Cumbernauld, I can't get them to answer the phone, so I don't know if it's open for the close. Although I'm not, well, see, that sells well in Corn Exchange, but it's not open until February. So, so next, well, I don't know if there's anything on next Saturday. Ocean Terminal's not on. I just don't know.
At Salus Mortgages, we believe buying a home doesn't need to be scary. If you're a first-time buyer looking to
I mean, Paul Medee's on, starting the
trusted advisors are here to hold
11, 10, 9, 7th of January. I'll probably go there. Why not? It'll be exciting, and even if I don't make a lot of money, it'll be a different video, for a change. I haven't been there for a couple of years. One thing that is concerning me a wee bit is I'm kind of videoing everything now, and I'm wondering maybe if they're just a bit boring, some of the videos. I think they probably are, but it's hard to say really, because they are just like the scrap metal recycling video. It's nearly an hour, you know, and it's like, do people get bored? Well, probably aye. But you just don't really know. I know if it's kind of educational, maybe some people aren't really sure about it, and they can watch that and have a bit more idea about how you do it, you know.
Our next question comes from Fergus.
Yvette Cooper's intention to have an anti-misogyny law and Labour
Fergus.
and King talking about diversity. Could this law conflict with patriarchal societies recently arrived in Britain?
Okay, interesting question. So the question was from Fergus. Fergus says, given Yvette Cooper's intention of having an anti-misogyny law and the statements about diversity by Labour and His Majesty the King, will this cause conflict with some patriarchal cultures now in Britain? So Fergus is sending us back to Bradford.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're talking of Bradford. I mean, look, I think the reality is that the diversity experiment has failed, and that even British people no longer want this experiment to continue. And in my opinion, whether you're from a Muslim background, which is more patriarchal than, let's say, a Christian one, or if you're from a Christian background, you, at the end of the day, you want to be prosperous, you want your children to be prosperous, and we have seen the effects of mass migration, and those effects end up making us all poorer and worse off, and it means the cultural divide in our country is getting worse. The failure of assimilation has proven that.
Starting to get hot now.
So no, I don't think it's going to make the ends difference whatsoever.
And on that point, Alex, I mean, viewers, I was on air after the King's speech, and viewers at home did not mince their words on the substance of the King's speech. You know, many were accusing him of actually being detached.
The reason I don't like King Charles is the net zero stuff. I think the net zero thing is a crime against us. You know, it's costing too much. We are paying for it. It's not environmentally friendly. It's a scam. It's lies. We're just shoving all the pollution somewhere else. It's a disastrous thing to do. So he's claiming to be an environmentalist. I am as well, but to me, you really need to speak up against that stuff. But yeah, no, nobody will they? Especially politicians. Look how nice that is now, that fire. And it, Benjamin Butterworth, such a fan, isn't he?
And the question about are there certain communities where that will cause friction? Well, you know, be dishonest. Is there anything other than yes, there are sections of society that includes, by the way, some white people, older white people, where those attitudes still linger.
Older white people.
is that it would make life harder for conservatives.
Well, I'm really pleased with that. That's been the best firelighting session we've had in a long time. So we're gonna call it a day. Look at that. That's red now. So now it's just a case of just like turn it down a bit now. That's definitely going, isn't it? So that's when sometimes it takes like 45 minutes or an hour. I tell you one problem I've been having is I've been using that biomass stuff. Maybe it's not good lighting it with that. Maybe there is biomass in there, but maybe that's yeah. Because I was using that stuff. That right, because I split it. Right, so thanks for watching this video. I'm going to turn down the heat about halfway. There we go. Right, it's going. Firelighting session's over. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Absolutely everywhere that everybody can buy into. And if you don't like it, you lump it. Here in this country, we seem to have been far too tolerant, I think, of other cultures where we don't learn from each other. We've allowed communities to, speak a different language other than English.
Bye.
As we say, all these and